Hey, I'm Randy. This is Jason. Welcome to Cheap Seats, a show that takes a new look at the old games. And today we're going to be checking out a sport that has sadly fallen out of favor. Roller derby. But I feel like it's poised for a comeback because it combines all the fake drama of professional wrestling with the sexual tension of a 7th grade roller skating party. Now, even though we've seen this thing tons of times, we still have no idea what the hell's going on. No clue. And nobody knows what's going on. Even the announcers have no idea what's going on. They'll just shout gibberish because they have to cover the fact that they don't know what the hell's going on. But I guess we should tell you what to look for in all this mess, so.
Here's what to look for. Here's what to look for.
Number 1, pay close attention to a guy by the name of Hoppy. He's the old reporter guy on the inner track. You're going to watch how he deteriorates throughout the broadcast.
He's kind of like an old, drunk Adrian Karsten.
Yeah, and it's so much fun to watch him deteriorate that we've come up with a little graphic called the Hoppy Clock. The Hoppy Clock will come up every so often just to let you know how much time it is to the next Hoppy interview. It's fun for the whole family, and dagnabbit, it's safe.
Also, keep an eye and an ear out for how many times these announcers mention the big upcoming 6-person grudge match. They do it so often that Randy and I are actually going to play a little drinking game that the kids are playing on college campuses across the country. Now, because there are a lot of young children watching our show,
Most of them between the ages of 4 and 7.
ESPN has asked that we do not drink alcohol on the air. So, instead, every time the announcers mention the big upcoming grudge match, Randy and I will take huge sips from these slushies.
Laced with angel dust.
Exactly. So without further ado, Randy and I are going to take you out now to the new Olympic Arena, Los Angeles, 1979, LA T-Birds versus the Texas Outlaws. It's roller derby at its finest. Sounds like an 80s sitcom.
Night court on wheels. She's a single mom with a helmet on her head and a dream in her heart. Ann Jillian is a T-Bird with an attitude on Rollin' With It, Sundays on ABC. With Alan Thicke,
Mindy Cohn,
Meredith Baxter Burney,
and Tom Bosley as the mayor. Tonight's episode, look who's rolling to diddy.
Well, hi, everybody. I'm Dick Holloway, and I'll be doing the...
Forgot his name, thought he was Stacy Keach.
Your roller superstars in action. Your roller game of the week.
Seriously, does it need to be this cramped? Why are they all sitting on 2 chairs? Hey, tan jacket on the left, keep those hands where I can see them.
Look out, there's a giant woman behind you!
Absolutely, Dick.
Look at Stacy Keach. Yeah, that Ambien he took at halftime's finally kicking in.
But one thing, even though the T-Birds
Nice Midwestern accent.
they are
Halftime.
having a game tonight at the new Olympic
They are.
Entertainment Center. Against
Hey,
the Texas
Magidson,
Outlaws.
get your hand off my
Battle that's going to be happening tonight is at 6-skater match race.
drink.
It's going to be
It's so cramped. Does it need to be this cramped? Can we get a reverse shot and see what it looks like behind these guys?
Battle Royal. That's going to be one of the most exciting, competitive match races we've ever had here at the Olympic. There's going to be the Jackson brothers, Burnett and Harold, along with that great jammer, Stephanie Garcia, going
Check
up
out the Hoppy
against
Clock.
Ronnie Raines, Ralphie Valadares, and Debbie Helden. And for how this match race came to pass, let's go down to the infield for the details with Bill Hopp.
Hoppy time!
We're going to have a wild match race tonight. 6 people going on the track.
Bill hopped. How do you get hoppy from hopped?
4 glasses of Chivas, that's how. Push in closer, closer.
Well,
I think this wax Hoppy looks more lifelike than the real
the
Hoppy.
Jackson brothers in a four-man match.
Dude, how long could you stare at Hoppy without freaking out?
I don't know, probably like 7 or 8 minutes.
No way!
Totally, dude.
No way!
Bring it on.
All right, you
Bring
asked,
it on,
You
BS.
asked for it.
Dude, get it off, get it off, get it off. It's freaking me out,
I
okay?
told you.
It's like the drug scene from Jacob's Ladder, only scarier. Get it off!
Beat these Jackson
So
boys on
cold.
successive nights, then you will have your 4-man match race. Well,
Looks like he's finished, but he keeps going.
Ralphie beat Burnett Jackson. Ronnie Raines defeated Harold Jackson. That wasn't easy because Stephanie Garcia came charging in. She did her best to try to interfere in that race. Debbie Helden came in to stop Stephanie Garcia, and we had another real Donnybrook going on. Finally, it was
Donnybrook. Did he play linebacker for Florida State?
No, that was Derek Brooks.
Right.
Jackson brothers and Stephanie Garcia, and that's the wild match race you're going to
Drink.
see tonight. All 6 of them, the men and the girls. On the
All
platform
6, good. Medication is working. He'll be dead by period 8.
They want revenge, and they want to see that justice is done. And as Francis Bacon wrote over 400 years ago, revenge, well, that's a wild sort of justice. What do you think about that, Dick?
For those of you who don't know, and I'm probably speaking to no one, that's Sir Francis Bacon. He was a 16th century Attorney General, Lord Keeper, and Lord Chancellor of England, but he is most well known for his philosophical writings. His emphasis on inductive reasoning helped advance the cause of modern scientific method.
Oh, see, I know him as Francis Bacon from the 6 Degrees of Francis Bacon.
Oh, yeah, well, he's from that, too.
Yeah, I bet you couldn't link Francis Bacon to Nicolas Cage in 6 Steps.
I can totally do it in 6 steps. I can do it in less. Check it out. Bacon's uncle was William Cecil, the Lord of Burghley. William Cecil served as advisor to the Duke of Somerset. Duke of Somerset was beheaded on January 22nd, 1552. January 22nd, 1940 is the birth date of actor John Hurt, and John Hurt was in Captain Corelli's Mandolin with Nicolas Cage. 5 degrees, boo yes.
All right, that's impressive, but can you explain roller derby in 6 steps?
What do you want, crack? No.
All right, let's get back to the action and try and figure it out.
What do you think about that, Dick?
Well, I tell you what I think. The only thing about bacon is it goes good with eggs.
I'm with Stacy Keach.
That's what I'm worried about. Bernadette Jackson's got a vendetta against Debbie Helgen.
And it feels like you have a personal vendetta against showing us any action.
Yeah, it's been 4 minutes. We haven't seen any chicks hitting each other.
He's been going after.
Come on!
It doesn't look good what he does to her out there. I don't know what's going to happen in the match race, Harry.
Drink.
Well, he seems to have a personal vendetta against Debbie Helden. I don't know what it is with him. Maybe he just wants to beat up on women. Maybe it's part of the man's personality.
Hey, it works for James Brown.
Ralphie Valadares, as chivalrous as they are, they're going to have their hands full, not only watching out for themselves, but watching out for...
And speaking of hands full, what's going on under the announcer's table?
Battle Royal, that's just exactly what it's going to be.
Oh.
There's going to be 6 of them going at it. In the meantime, we got a second half of action with a score of 47 for Texas and 47 for the Thunderbirds. Hang on to your seats. Be right back with you.
Okay, what is that in the upper right corner?
Will you please sign my back cast, Hoppy?
Okay, still have no clue what the hell's going on.
Yeah, we admit that the roller game announcers make things seem a little confusing.
For example, they're starting the broadcast with the second half. That's not how we cut it down. That's how they originally showed it.
But we promise you that after the break, when the match actually begins, it gets even more confusing.
You don't want to miss it. Welcome back to Cheap Seats. Now, here's an interesting fact. The original rules of roller derby were written in 1935 by Leo Seltzer, and they actually prohibited physical contact. But then 2 years later, they rewrote the rules to give the people what they wanted. And by they, I mean Leo Seltzer and his old buddy Damon Runyon.
Wait, Damon Runyon, the sports writer?
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, isn't that a conflict of interest there? I mean, reporters should not have a personal investment in what they're reporting on, should they?
I don't know. It doesn't seem to stop Fox News.
Good point. Let's get back to the match.
Here we go as you see pretty Patsy Delgado smiling away. And right to number 12, Lyle Morris in front of the...
Kind of looks like the beginning of Starlight Express.
If it were staged in a women's prison.
The Los Angeles Thunderbirds and the Texas Outlaws. Oh, my, look where they're going. Tricky, Vicky McKeown.
What did he just say?
I don't know. I got to hear it again.
The black and the Texas Outlaws. Oh, my, look where they're going.
I think he's saying, oh my, look what we've got rolling.
No, I think he said, oh my, look what we've got home.
Why would he say home? That makes no sense at all.
Why would he say rolling?
Because it's roller derby. People are rolling along. Home
Okay,
doesn't
you know
mean
what?
anything.
Let's put it to the people.
Fine, put it to the people.
Online poll?
Online poll.
Online poll. All right, if you think you know what Dick Holloway just said, just log on to ESPN/cheapseats/roller derby/Hoppy's drunk again/ I can't believe you're still writing this down .edu.net.org.com. Keyword go. Just log on, cast your vote, and we'll give you the results later on in the show. Now, back to the action.
The Los Angeles Thunderbirds and the Texas Outlaws. Oh, my, look where they're going. Vicky McKeown out there with Donnie Young. Donnie Young number 2, the white, the gold, and the green, the black, and the white. The colors of the Texas Outlaws. And Vicky McKeown got those black gloves on, ready and raring to go. The back of the pack, the referees. Watch now as Donnie Young breaks to the pack. Vicky McKeown popped up, and look at her go. A fine crowd here in the Olympic Auditorium. The new Olympic in.
He's totally not saying any words.
All I heard there was the new Olympic. And can we get another shot of that, please?
Donnie Young started the T-Birds out in fine fashion this second half, but we have some information from Bill Hopp. He's down there with
Hoppy.
Ralphie Valadares. Hoppy, what's going on?
You know, Ralphie, everybody is worried about